But it's small on 88. 18 for the ball. Bullseye asking. Bullseye comes in. And
Alex Small.
You have to say Alex Small good for this 2-0 lead here so far.
Graham, you require
Well, he's presenting Graham Hall with an opportunity to get back into this contest. 72 to bring it back to 3-2. Remember, G-Man was 3-0 behind in this match. Found double 12 to win his first leg. Finds double 6 to win his second. And all of a sudden, there's a bit of a contest on our hands. Small led 3-0. Was in cruise control of the contest. Graham Hall's broken back. The game returns to throw for the last and even self for the big fish. But it's Alex Small with the first poke of the little fish. Can he find a way above? Yes, he can. Bullseye for the match to eventually cross the line. But that's another match-winning opportunity that's come and gone.
Well, him going for the bullseye says to me that he thinks Graham Hall can hit this 170, and I tend to agree.
Do you? Do you?
145.
The width of a wire.
Require 25.
Well, this is surely the last chance Alex Small's going to have to win this game. He is toiled towards the finishing post, but eventually he crosses the line, making hard work of it, making hard bother of it. But eventually he beats Graham Hall, the bookmaker's favourite, to win the week. For Perez to get over the line, to get the job done. And so Beaden is back for double 5. Can he eventually get the job done in this leg?
8. Kevin, you require
Not to be.
4.
And so can Kevin Perez finally get it done? The pair have a laugh about it. Funny darts is better than good darts is better than bad darts. But Kevin Perez finally crosses the line. He gets the better and will beat him by 4 legs to 2. The start was really, really good. A 14 and 11 put Kevin Perez 2-1 to the good.
Pim, you require 167.
I get to say it's because of the friendship that Brian and Pim have. I think Brian's going to be really essential for him to have in the practice, in particular over the course of this Group A campaign. He's looking at 167 here to level the game up at 2-2. Dribble 20 for the bull.
102. Brian, you require 110.
Well, he's certainly improving as the game goes along, but Brian Raman wants to get this done sooner rather than later. And he pins the 110 to wrestle the game back in his control. Just when it looked like Pim van Bijnen had an opportunity to level this game up at 2-2.
$25. Brian, you require 32.
Get the job done. Raman looking at 32. And the Riddler is off to a winning start. Brian Raman with a 4-1 victory against Pim van Bijnen to kick his week off.
Trying to go for the treble, and sometimes that can happen.
And perhaps the divine irony is Graham Hall may only get a dart at the bullseye. Bullet is
62.
Not to be, and so Perez is back for 40. Tots to say what will be a second 4-2 victory to kickstart his day. Double 10. And for Kevin Perez, this is probably everything that he expects in a decent position, but Small here to take us all the way. Looking at 76. Double top. And it goes, and we go all the way. And Alex Small 1-4-3 in his opening match against Graham Hall, and he has been taken all the way for the match and for his first win here. It's double 16 for Pim van Bijnen. It's a huge moment for this young man. One left.
Game shot.
And it's a win for Pim, and credit
Van
has to
Bijnen.
go where credit's due. You could see the relief on his face.
Yeah, nearly hit the 54 there going for the 18. Had a little jibber-jabber to himself, didn't he? And then goes and finishes the tops. And I like that. You know, sometimes players, when they get close to a treble like that, that can throw them off the scent, really. And they throw a mile away from the double. But he didn't. He hit that top smack bang centre. And now, with the momentum of that, it's coming back. And
60.
the former WDF #1, Brian Raman, is in trouble here.
100.
Oh, what's happening here?
100. Will you require?
Well, they say where there's a will, there's a way. Can Beaden find a way towards a perfect leg? Double 12.
Indeed, Will. Indeed. Oh, unlucky. If he hadn't had to have stopped, would that not have been one of the most sensational 9-darters we would have ever seen here at the Live Lounge from a debutant, second game in?
First day, you might as well have packed up and gone home. And that was for the match as well.
55.
He could get it done in 10.
24.
2 12s for the match.
Game
Well,
shot
he's some
and
player,
match.
isn't he, Will Beaden? He has shown real quality, real class to dispatch the former WDF world #1, Brian Raman. That one leaves him a finish, unable to get.
100. Graham,
And
you
so Graham
require
Hall to
16.
get the job done. He's looking at double 8 to complete a 4-1 victory. Two 4s. Has got time,
Game
but
shot
doesn't
and
need
the
any
match.
time.
Graham Hall.
And Graham Hall is eventually on the board. Third time is the charm.
Brian, you require 100.
Feeling he's got no luck. Offers Raman an opportunity.
Game shot on the first leg. Brian
One that he
Raman.
absolutely takes. Our second ton plus shot of the day.
Forcing Raman into something big here.
40. Kevin, you require 107.
Well, the emotion boils over for a man, and Perez will probably feel, I've got my man here now.
134.
Definitely that's what he'll be feeling now, having left 36.
Well,
A man had a multitude of opportunities to get this game won. Kevin Perez comes back and needs only one dart at double 18 to seal a comeback win.
Yeah, he was indeed. So it's Will going back, needing treble 20. Once again, he has no luck whatsoever.
80. Alec, you require 38.
This time he splits, changes the MO. He's hoping it leads to a change of fortune. It's double 8. It's not
22.
there, and Beaden's back to the board.
Will you require 56?
There's Alex Small being forced to go back to the drawing board, being forced to serve it out if Beaden can find tops.
17. Alec, you require 16.
Surely that's that now. Double 8. Alex Small rounds off a 4-0 victory against Will Beaden. His second win out of 3. Coming up after the break, Pim Van Bijnen takes on Kevin Perez as we kick off round number 4. Not to be this time, and so Perez may just get a dart at the bullseye.
60. Kevin, you require 90.
At the back of the 90 here to take the opening leg of this contest. Double, double. Double, double, and that's delightful. Absolutely delightful from Kevin Perez.
And asking questions of yourself. The more you learn, and the problem with sometimes having periods where that double 18 again for Bijnen comes to the fore.
Double 16.
41.
Isn't there, and so Bijnen back for 56 to complete a 4-0 success. It's double top. And it's there, and it's 4 wins and 4 for Kevin Perez of a comprehensive 4-0 win.
He's a bit more methodic and a bit of an aimer, is Will, and I think that all went from his game against Alec because he was thrown so quickly.
9. Will you require
a couple of decent
100?
attempts, but unable to find the double 8, and so Beaden back for a ton. Tops it is. Tops has got. Brilliant for Beaden. Much to the disappointment of Graham Hall, he missed a couple of darts and doubled himself to get the break of throw.
Is Will going to rob one back? Double 10.
45.
Not on this occasion.
Graham, you require 4.
And so Graham Hall gets another chance. He's missed 12 darts and a double over the course of this contest, but he has an opportunity to put a cap on it here. And eventually he finds the double 2. And eventually he seals a 4-1 victory against Will Beaden. Congratulations to anybody who got that at home, who indeed would play. Oh, he's got history with this. He's got history with this. Oh, it was almost there. Last time he went bull double 16 bull, if you remember.
32.
He did indeed.
Game shot on the third leg.
Seems to have a serious head on in this one.
And you require 132.
Well, he wasn't going to go for any heroics with his opponent all the way back on 2-3-1. But what he has done, Raman, is leave himself on double 16 to complete a 4-3 victory and move him on to 4 points in the group.
32.
And it would mean that Kevin Perez will be the top player overnight. Double 16's found. Raman seals a 4-3 victory against Alex Small. It wasn't his most vintage display, but it was enough to get the job done. Now he's having a conversation here, Brian, with the referee, Jack Garwood. Not sure whether there might just be a little portion of the ball, maybe a wire that's just stuck out. And if it does so, that's very, very dangerous. And maybe Brian's just caught something there.
100. Pimmy requires 66.
So 66 to Pim to reduce the gap back down to 2-1. Beaden looking at a tie. So he's taken that finish out today.
Yeah, it was in his last game against Graham Hall, and it was the only leg that he got, unfortunately.
26.
We won't be hoping for that. He's already got 2 in the
100.
bag anyway. It was 1 there and 1 there. He did it with 2 darts. Is he going to repeat the feat? 3 darts will do. 3 darts will do, he says. 3-0.
Will you require 20?
It's all about Will. Can he get the job done?
It's double 10. Well, it's been glimmers, there's been flashes of Will Beaden today, and he's picked up a second win from his first day's worth of action here in the live lounge in Port. Luckily for him, Alex Small isn't finding anything big in terms of the power scoring stakes. And so this is to complete the card, but he's chased the treble and he's gone wide.
$106. Alec, you require
double 12 unless Small can find the 144. He's not going to, and so Kevin Perez has been the player of the day, and now he has the opportunity to round it off with 5 wins out of 5. Double 12 to complete a 5-star display for Kevin Perez on Monday. The perfect bank holiday for Kevin Perez. You can stop hanging on, everyone. You can stop hanging on.
108.
Well, Graham Hall went 5 darts deep into the 9, but Raman with that maximum there has left himself at 81 after just 9 darts. And because he's had the throw in this leg, could potentially wipe out all the gains that Graham Hall's making.
105. Brian, you require 81. Game shot on the second leg. Brian Raman.
Raman hits back. It was a double-double for Graham Hall in the first leg, and Raman finds the bullseye. Last start in hand.
$140. Brian, you
for
require
Graham Hall.
110.
Raman comes back looking at 110 to open up daylight, open up a 3-1 lead. Treble 18 doesn't go. And so Graham Hall here looking at 103 to level this game up at 2 apiece.
Dream of a treble 20 here.
Game shot on the fourth leg.
Very
Graham
tidily
Hall.
done. Are we back on that again?
$85.
Be disappointed with that. The only way Raman could have piled pressure on is by hitting her back. So
100.
Graham Hall,
Graham, you
6
require
starts for
111.
111 to complete a 4-2 win. And it would put him on to 6 points overnight. It put him into second position overnight. And after losing his first 2 games of the session, he has come back well, winning each of his last 3 and rounding it off with a 111 finish.